Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to show you how to make pakoras. Now, pakoras are very close relatives of onion bhajis, but slightly different amount of mixture goes into each one of them. Pakora I prefer way better than an onion bhaji. I love pakoras. Pakoras can be eaten on their own with other dishes, with ketchup, with coriander and yogurt chutney. Pakoras also gets used in a very famous dish which we will show you a separate recipe how to make curry. Now curry is the vegetarian dish which pakoras must go in, otherwise you have no curry. Now pakoras, there are few things that you can delete out of this. You don't have to add all of this, but some of the greens must go in there. So let us show you one by one what they are and how much do you need. We have half a kilo of fine cut sort of this style potatoes. We have about 200 gram of spinach leaves. They also been cut like that, chopped. We have about 4 medium onions. They also been cut into small like this. What we have is a 1 tablespoon of green chilies which been chopped sort of not too fine but chopped like that. We have a fenugreek leaf, 1 tablespoon. We have some coriander leaves, green coriander, fresh coriander leaves, which you will use also into the mixture. We have a gram flour, which is about 200 to 250 grams. This is a chickpea flour or called gram flour. And what we have is a mixture of 2 items. We have cumin and coriander seeds. What we done is 2 to 3 tablespoons of coriander seeds and 1 tablespoon of cumin seeds. What you do is take them both together and crush them coarse, not too fine, just like that. They've been crushed. We crush them by using mortar and pestle, but you can use a grinder. The other masalas that we're going to use is this. We have 1.5 teaspoon of red chili powder. It depends how much chilier do you want. You can add more or reduce it, but I would recommend 1.5 teaspoon. Half a teaspoon of turmeric powder. And we got a half a teaspoon of ajwain. Ajwain is called in Punjabi, Urdu, Hindi, ajwain, but they are carom seeds, also called bishop's weed if you search on Google or on the net. Black seeds, pinch of black seeds. Salt, we're going to use roughly about 2 teaspoons. It all again according to your taste, but this is how much we would recommend. There's the recap. Look again of all these. Some of these you don't have to use if you don't prefer, if you can't find them, but like fenugreek leaves or this cumin seeds or coriander seeds, but they are readily available in all these grocery shops. So there you go. Let us make you some nice pakoras. The pakoras, as I said, can be eaten on their own or also go in the curry dish. Ladies and gentlemen, all these greens that I've shown you earlier and the masalas and the potatoes, we're going to take them all and put them in a bigger pot and give them a good mix. Now, once you add this gram flour, you mix it well and then you add water according to the requirement of the mixture. If you add too much water in there, it'll all go pear-shaped. It'll all go very thin. You'll end up making the mixture not suitable. You'll have to add more stuff, which is not recommended. So add water little by little towards the end. So let us show you how to mix this all.
पकौड़े घंटा तो पहला करना नहीं मैं तो ऑर्डर किया
One reminder, we used one egg into the system to make these pakoras very soft and they expand well when they're cooking. So make it a good texture to pakora. You've got to add 1 to 2 eggs in this amount of mixture. We only adding 1. One other thing is that the gram flour that we recommended, if that is not enough, you've got to add a little bit more, step by step, few spoons at a time, and mix it well. And then add a few drops of water. Do not go overboard with water, neither with the gram flour. And once the gram flour is gone in, give it a good mix. It's got to stick very well. And then add a little bit of water. So you got to be careful when you're adding these two things one by one. What we've done here is once we've shown you all the mixture ready, which we mixed well, we left it at least left it for half an hour. You can leave it for more, but minimum half an hour, so that all the spices can work their way through. And if any viscosity, the thickness of the material to be known. So then after half an hour you can mix it well and work out if the mixture is proper. What we just done is mixed it again, and the mix is proper. So we're going to just show you how to make some pakoras. What we have done is once the mixture is final ready, we've taken about 1 liter to 1.5 liters. It all depends what the size of your frying pan is, frying wok. So make sure it's about 1 inch to 1.5 inch oil on the bottom of this cooking pan. And bring it to heat, not too much heat, just over medium hot. And you can test one in there and place one in there and fry it, and you'll know how much the oil is hot. Do not put it in cold oil. Make sure the oil is hot enough, but not too much hot. At this stage, once you are testing this, you can also test the amount of salt and amount of spices. the chilies in there. You can add more salt or chilies if you desire. And then once the oil is hot, you can start the actual frying process. The oil is hot now, so you can use hand or take a spoon and just pour in just a sort of not complete full spoon, but slightly less, and just pour them in like that, and fill all the bottom up. Can you make sure that the oil is not too hot? If it is too hot, it will burn outside and it will not cook inside. So you placed all of it until you can't place any more, basically, but don't go overboard. Immediately they start swimming on the top of the oil because oil is decently hot, but you don't want to keep on filling it. Just about when it is complete, sort of covers, when it's covered all the oil up, and that's it. And then you cook them for a good few minutes. When they change a sort of a brown color, which we will show you. This is how you make these pakoras. Beautiful. This is exactly how much you place in there, not more than this. And keep an eye on the fire. If the oil is very hot when you start placing these pakoras in there, reduce the heat. And once all complete, you can crank up the heat if you wish. Don't let it go too cold. So the flame is full at the moment and it's frying nice. Don't rush making these in because they will burn outside and not cook properly inside. So they're going to be about 3 to 5 minutes of frying, roughly it takes. Sometimes it can take longer, but just less time than the chips. Chips from the potatoes takes longer than this, just a rough idea. So once they turn into sort of a brownish color, as we will show you, they are ready. Take them out, and then they are ready to be eaten or utilized any which way you want. Pakoras are ready to be taken out. When they change to this sort of color, they are ready. So you can reduce flame at this stage, so that when you put the next batch in there, the oil doesn't get too hot. So reduce the heat to the lowest possible, so the oil is at this stage hot enough. That's sort of a guide to when you take the previous batch out, the oil is ready. There you go, beautiful looking, nice, beautiful. They can be eaten like that. They can be eaten with lots of things and utilized in other few ways, which we will show you. Beautiful, delicious, delicious. See, they look nice. Beautiful. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, the beautiful pakoras are ready. As I told you, this is one of the nice delicacies widely used across the world, but mainly in Bangladesh, Pakistan, India, subcontinent. But it is well known to almost everyone nowadays. It's one beautiful taste, and it's a close relative of onion bhaji, as I said earlier, but it is much better. You can eat them just like that, or with tomato ketchup, or with any other dip you wish. One dip like that I like to recommend is the coriander yogurt chutney. We have shown that how to make it on our channel. Please look at that and use that dip. That's one of the most suitable dip to go with this. The other main use of these pakoras is they also go in one of the curry dish, which we will show you when we make that curry dish in due course. And you can see their beautiful texture, beautiful, nicely looking pakoras. Wow. I hope that you have liked our recipe. Please share it with others across the net. Also subscribe our channel. and let us know if you like us to make anything else. We will try our best to do it in due course. Thank you very much.